Alright, shalom. I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Moshai, and Ba'ashem, Kakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders, Marie Millstone, Lord, to Joel. Peace and blessings to you, say Akim, pushing this truth across the four winds in sincerity, and what's staying fervent in this truth. I just want to do a short lesson on this truth is not for everybody. And, it's not meant for all of your family to get it. It's not meant for co-workers to get it, or for your boss or best friend that you've known since preschool to get it. No, it's not meant for everybody. Alright, and I'll start here with Romans 11:7. It says, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Okay, who were the rest that were blinded? The rest of the amongst the nation of Israel, man. All right, because only the nation of Israel can receive this truth. But in this day, in this time, only the elect, the 144,000, the hopefully elect of the nation of Israel can receive this truth. Alright, but it's not for any of these other nations out there, man, outside of the 12 tribes. Alright, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Alright. Okay. And what did the election obtain? And they obtained this truth. Alright. There's brothers out here prophesying on the highways and byways, putting up videos, alright, and pushing this word, man, in truth and sincerity. Whether people here forbid, and they've also, through the Spirit, and it has made this truth known throughout the earth, to these men, alright, to these prophets. Alright. Verse 8, "According as it is written, Yahweh hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day." Right? So if your family members don't get it, alright, then they don't get it. It's not because of you. It's not because you didn't use the right tone, or you didn't use the right words. Okay? Let's read it again. It's the Most High that's behind blinding them. Okay? It says, "According as it is written, Yahweh hath given them the spirit of slumber." Alright, so the Most High Yahweh hath given them the spirit of slumber. You don't want them to get it. Eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. And to further expound on that, we refer to Exodus. Alright, Exodus 4:11. Okay. Heavenly Father talking to Moses, man. Alright, it says Exodus 4:11, "And the Lord said unto him, Who hath made man's mouth? Or who maketh the dumb or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind? Have not I the Lord?" Right. So it's ultimately up to the Most High. Okay, if you prophesy or you speak the word to your family members or to your friends or whatever the case is, man. Alright, you may want them to get it, but it's up to the Most High if they're going to get it or not. It's up to the Most High if your words are going to touch them and sink in. Okay, because He's formed the ears and the mouth and everything, man. He formed all things. Alright, ultimately, Hashem El Shah is in control. Okay, and if the Most High don't want them to get it, they ain't gonna get it, man. If they don't get it, it's because they weren't supposed to get it. Verse 8, "According as it is written, Yahweh hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day." Right, so to this very time, this very moment, and we know we're living in the last days, man. We see prophecies rolling out left and right, man. If if somebody's not getting it, then people don't get it. All right, the name meant to get it. Verse 9, and David said, let their table be made a snare and a trap and a stumbling block and a recompense unto them, right? Because a lot of Jacob actually heard this truth, man. But they choose to go their own way. They choose to do their own thing. If it don't line up with their beliefs of Egyptology or black culture or, want to be a nigga, then they reject it, man. So you could tell them and they reject it. And that's to their own, that's a snare to them, man. It's a stumbling block and a trap to them. All right? Or they take it and they take the truth and twist it and misuse it, man, ignorantly to fit their own agenda. It's a stumbling block. Okay? But ultimately, it's not on you, as a prophet or as a teacher, man, or to try to force feed this to people, man. Either they're going to get it or they're not. And it's ultimately up to the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Right? Verse 10, let their eyes be darkened that they may not see, and bow down their back always, right? So they're not going to see it. All right? They're turned away from it. They're rejected from receiving this message, man. And it's not on you. It's not about feelings. It's not about emotions. It's about the spirit of the Most High. And it's about knowing that only the elect is going to receive this truth in this time. All right? And you can count them amongst the 2/3, man, if they're not receiving this truth. Count them amongst the heathen. They're going to be destroyed, but they'll come back on the other side. And you have to be willing to let go. Let go. All right? This is not meant for everybody. But I'll leave it there and give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakwadash, the honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, the Lord will teach well. Peace and blessings to Yakim. Before I end it, let me go to Romans 8 and 11 again. I'm going to look up that word slumber. Alright, I'm going to check out what slumber means. Alright, slumber is katanixis. Alright. Katanixis. Pricking, piercing, all right, severe sorrow, extreme grief, all right, insensibility or torpor of mind, such as extreme grief, all right, hence a spirit of stupor, which renders their souls torpid, so insensible that they are not affected at all by the offer made them of salvation to the Messiah, all right. Yeah, meaning they can't get it, man. They're cut off from receiving it. They're blocked off from receiving this truth. Okay. All right. That means their whole mind, their whole spirit, man, is numb. It's numb to receiving this truth, and they can't receive it. All right. To such a degree that it takes the spirit, it takes the quickening of the spirit, right, to bring them out of their stupor, to awaken them to this marvelous light, this truth. It's going out throughout the earth, the four winds, okay? But unless the Most High removes that blockage, all right, if he brings their soul, opens their soul to being receptive, the spirit, the quickening of the spirit, they can't receive it. It's impossible. All right. So don't worry yourself. Keep on driving on and stop trying to force feed this to everyone. Because ultimately, you're going against the Most High. You're resisting the Most High in the spirit. All right. We don't want to do that. All right. So use discernment. Again. And until next time, shalom.